Hi, it's Beck here from Sunbury Local Businesses, and I'm here with Dan from Suntax in Sunbury. How are you, Dan?
Yeah, good, thank you.
That's good. Now, it's been a little while since I spoke to you yourself, but I wanted to chat to you today about some of the tax scams and ATO scams that have been going on.
Yeah, for sure. Like, there's lots and lots of activity in that area these days. The latest one out there is quite ingenious, and I suppose, yeah, we could chat about that one today.
That would be great. So I have heard that it is mainly on phones. So what is the process? What are they doing?
Yeah, so the latest scam that we've heard about it out there in the marketplace is someone ringing up pretending to be from the ATO. Sounds very, very legitimate. They'll give an officer ID number and all of those things, which make them sound like they are from the ATO. Yeah. They'll make a demand that there's an outstanding tax debt and you need to take immediate action, otherwise there'll be a warrant for your arrest, which gets people pretty scared and anxious. And a lot of the time they'll then say, who is your accountant? And that's a new twist. Okay. So asking who the accountant is, and they said, well, in 5 minutes we'll contact the accountant and get them to call you to settle this matter. Yeah. Now, what they're then going on and doing is jumping on an accountant's website and finding out names. You can imagine how you'd feel if you get a phone call who you think is from an accountant from your accounting practice, and saying you do have a tax debt. It gives it more legitimacy, and people quickly rush down to a bank to make a payment, or they'll jump online and try and get some iTunes vouchers or whatever the demands may well be, just to make this go away.
Oh, that's terrifying, isn't it?
It is.
And as you said, it does become more legitimate and people are more inclined to actually then follow that through.
Absolutely.
How ingenious of them, though.
Yeah, they've spent a lot of time working out how to con people. But our message to I suppose the public at large is, one, use some common sense. If you get an inbound call, don't react from that. If you have a question, call up your accountant. And then find out. Drop into your accountant's office to speak with them face to face. Us accountants, we can find out anything that the ATO have contacted you via their correspondence log. So we can go and see if it is legitimate. Most of the time it won't be. So just use that common sense and don't react for that first initial phone call. Okay,
so always get in touch with you guys and check that it is really something going on.
Absolutely. Accountants, we're well placed to know exactly who has something outstanding, rather than some faceless person on the other end of a telephone.
Yeah, absolutely. And if that can save people out in the community from getting scammed and losing their money, that's a really important message.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Dan, hopefully everyone heeds the warning.
Yep, no worries at all. Thank you.